All right.
Okay.
We're still streaming, but I'm just recording anyway. So, anyways. Oh, did you just fart on me?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our new show, What's This on GamePass, where we play interesting, dumb, stupid, crazy games. Or, interesting games that maybe people should know have. Oh my gosh. I'm joined by the wise Wisconsinite Jesse Douglas.
How's it going?
We're going to be taking a look at 2 games on this episode. The first game we were taking a look at is Totally Reliable Delivery Service, which is looks like a physics-based game. I don't know what we're doing here.
Yeah, it's just crazy fun, basically.
Yeah. It's available on Game Pass for Xbox and PC, so you'll be able to play it that way, and you'll be able to play online co-op as well. So, all right, let's try to drive this vehicle. Can we drive this vehicle? Does it do anything?
Yeah. So like with that, yeah, the one lever lifts the thing up and down, and then yeah.
No. So where are we supposed to go? Just anywhere?
Yeah, well, there's these things over here that you pull the lever and it will drop a package, and then you've got to try to so like if you want to drive, and then it will kind of tell you where you have to bring it.
Okay.
So like see like forward there's a green cup looking things. Yeah, so then we have to go there, and then you almost made it bounce right in there. And then so if you push the right and left bumper, you'll lift your arms up, and then you gotta kind of put it in. And then sometimes you get stuck with it. I got see.
Wow.
I'm stuck in it now.
I got an achievement. Sweet. I think that's one thing I want to start focusing on.
Achievements.
Yeah.
And so like if you push the left stick in, you'll run.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's basically the idea of this game. Is you want to try to deliver those packages, and then it gives you like like points or whatever, and like those are basically your goals that you're trying to do is at all these stations, and some of them you have to do it in a certain amount of time. And if you don't get it there in the time that it's given, it will cancel out and say that you failed it or whatever. But yeah, so that's basically the idea of it. But it's now you're stuck in there.
We did it. Alright. This is fun.
Yeah, it's just goofy fun. So yeah, like if you here, you know what? Hop in this car over here once, if you can. And I'll kind of show you. I'll show you some of the like other, because they've got like a good variety of different kinds of vehicles and stuff that you can drive. And I found some of the cooler ones that they have.
Okay. I was just trying to get. Oh,
okay.
hold on. I missed.
It's hard sometimes.
Oh. Which vehicle
So,
are we taking?
We can take this one if you want to jump in the back and then hold on to the package. So then that way it kind of doesn't fly away. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, I forgot about those stupid things. The manhole covers blow up if you drive over them. Try to make things difficult for you.
I'm holding the box in the air, waving it around like I just don't care.
It's like driving and stuff in this game. It's so wonky and difficult, but it makes it fun.
We did it.
Yeah.
100%.
Nice.
All right.
So yeah, hop in once and I'll kind of show you around here. I'll be your tour for today, or your guide. All right.
Oh, this is fun. It's real stupid, but it's fun.
Yeah. It takes some getting used to because it's not the easiest controls in a game. Is it like you can't just go forward in this game without it, like your car, if you start going too fast, your car like tends to lose control. We'll go up this mountain here. There's some fun. Oh, there's a log. There's some fun vehicles and stuff up here. So there's a hot air balloon here that you can actually fly.
Oh no.
The controls are so difficult in this game. Alright, so let's, like if we can take this, and I'll let you fly it. So it's only just the one joystick, but you basically, you just push it up to go up, down to go down, and then like, obviously if you let go of it and like you stop the burner, then it just kind of floats a little and I think slowly goes down. But yeah, but the top of here we could have a sled race. They have two saucers.
Oh really?
And right there, see it like right below us here. So if you push down, then you'll go down. Oh, I'm sliding off. Oh, it landed on. So yeah, like you can jump on these saucers, and then you pick that one up, and then you can drag it over by the thing.
Okay. Why can't I grab it? It's not like
I think you gotta.
Oh, no.
I think you gotta.
Oh no! Oh no! Come back!
You got, once you're standing in it, then it lets you. Dang it.
I'm falling.
Oh no! I lost mine.
I lost mine too. What happens if I just jump off the edge?
If you go in water, it will make you respawn back on land. So like you can't obviously swim or anything like that. But I farted while I was on my way down into the water. Oh come! And then this is really cool, Corey. So you can aim this.
Yeah. Like, can I get into
See. Yeah, you can get into it, and then what the heck?
Why do I just? How do I get in it? Yeah, I feel like, remember that game Octodad that came out a few years ago? That's what it feels like. Okay, here we go. I'm in.
Okay, now let's see. Where should I shoot you? I'm gonna shoot you over by the that big crazy circle thing over there. So now if you press X, I believe it will launch you.
Oh no, I'm gonna land on this car. Oh, I just landed on a car. It would have been awesome if I did. Ooh, there's a car over here. Let's go on the loop-de-loop, see what happens.
Yeah, the controls are a little wonky in this game. I wish it worked a little bit better. Yeah, because it won't let me jump in the cannon. There we go. Yeah, those dune buggy things are fun because they go like really fast.
Yeah.
And you can actually do these loops. You can go all the way around it. I'm hanging on. Oh. And then I think, yeah, you're underneath it. All right, I'm holding up.
Alright, let's go deliver another package.
So yeah, like so this is, I believe, by the people who made like GamePass and all that stuff, and I believe Humans Fall Flat, and all those other games that are like this, that are kind of the ragdoll.
Definitely, Human Fall Flat. You can definitely see that here.
Yeah, and GamePass is basically the same kind of idea, but it's a fighting game with these kind of controls. All right, I'm gonna get in this other one, and then I'll catch up to you.
There's a sign there. Just ran into the sign. It's cool though. Let's deliver one more package, and then we'll take a look at Deliver the Moon.
All right.
This is hilarious though.
Oh. I think is it over here? There's some really cool vehicles. I'm gonna try to find the you can play basically their version of Rocket League in here. Yeah, they have like Rocket League style cars that have like a boost that makes you fly through the air and flip and stuff.
Oh yeah, because that's what I want to play with these physics is Rocket League.
Oh my god.
I'm stuck on the forklift.
You're stuck on it?
Guess I'm driving the forklift now.
I'm gonna try to go grab that. There's also a car that you can get that's basically just a car with a jet engine on it, and you can just fly through the air and just fly like wherever you want, basically.
See, this game is so stupid and funny at the same time.
Yeah, it's definitely a kid style game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so maddening though sometimes trying to get into things.
Package.
All right.
Alright, get it to the box out. This is not gonna end well. There's literally nowhere to put the barrel.
And of course it wants you to fly all the way over here.
Yeah, of course it does. Don't worry. Oh no.
I'm gonna hop in the plane.
Delivery was failed, everybody. That's funny though. I can't believe it made me try to fly a helicopter with an exploding barrel on it.
I did that with I took the hot air balloon and I put a exploding barrel in it,
Yeah.
and then I grabbed onto the barrel and I jumped out of it with the barrel, holding the barrel. I'm in an airplane.
I'm gonna try to do this.
Oh, crashed the hell of the airplane. Yeah, there's some definitely some fun to be had in this game. Once you get used to the wonky controls, not quite as bad, but yeah, these controls at times can be a little too much. Flying the airplane right over you. Let's see.
Alright, Jesse, here we go. One hand holding on the barrel. One hand
Let's see.
Oh no. Oh no. I fell out of the helicopter. I'm back in the helicopter. Now I'm dead. Wow.
Here, I'm gonna.
Alright. Let's switch over to Deliver the Moon.
Alright.
Because we're at like 20 minutes on this one. So.
Okay.
Alright. So what is this game, Jesse?
So basically, it's like a kind of, I guess, somewhat like somewhat of a walking sim, but at the same time, there's some like rocket, like, you know, like the rockets that you know, space rockets, simulator to it, like there's like a sequence. Like you'll have like the whole dashboard of like what would be in a rocket that they take to go to the moon in, and it's got all the buttons everywhere, and there's sequence of buttons that you've got to flip in the right order to be able to start the rocket up, and you've got like a certain amount of time to do everything in sequence.
There was a time when resources seemed endless.
So there, you know, there's things like that, but mostly it's kind of like a puzzle solving game.
With hard
It gets kind of hard once you get into zero gravity, because like, you know, like when you're playing a game, you're used to being able to move quickly and stuff like that, but when you're in the, you know, space and it's zero gravity in certain areas until you turn gravity on or whatever, you move very slow and you're kind of floating through the air. So you've got to, you know, like, and certain things are like time sensitive. So like you've got to try to, you know, figure things out in a certain amount of time. And so it's basically it's a puzzle, like a puzzle solving game, but it's got a really cool storyline to it and stuff as well. So
loss of contact with the lunar colony.
Are you playing the
blackout
the
caused global
intro thing
turmoil,
then
which
right now,
ultimately
where
led
it's
to the
kind of
closure the
explaining
World
everything?
Trade
Yeah.
Center.
Yeah, I'm in
In
like
other
this
news, the
office
recent formation of
area.
the largest dust storm on
Looks
record
like they're
has
explaining
prompted
what's happening with
climatologists
like
to
an
reassess
energy
their
crisis.
forecast of the equatorial desert.
Yeah.
As a result
Yeah, so
of the
basically
storm,
like
the desert could soon cover 30% of
the
the global
the
area.
moon has this like this thing that could basically send power to Earth, and the thing on the moon had ended up like basically breaking down, or it got abandoned, and so like basically this game is about you going back to the moon to restore it, the energy and stuff like that. Because yeah, the Earth is basically completely like a desert because of I want to say I think they said it was something to do with like it getting warmer and stuff on Earth, and so everything's kind of dying off, you know, like kind of somewhat like what they talk about we're going through in real life.
Yeah.
With the, you know. But yeah, so like you're kind of you kind of start off on Earth, and then you're trying to do all the sequences and try to figure out all the things you got to do in order to be able to get the rocket ready to be able to launch to the moon.
Oh.
And of course you're like the only one, so you've got to, you know, like you've got there's AI that kind of walks you through things, but yeah, this is like one of those games kind of similar to Control, where there's a lot of story being told through articles of things that you pick up, you know, because it's, you know, or like any of those games like Fallout and stuff like that, or, you know, games where it's a post-apocalyptic type thing and you can find out what happened through reading stuff.
Yeah.
And so yeah, the
tourist spy.
Cosmodrome when I'm playing Destiny.
To get her ready for launch. But you need to hurry. The dust storm will hit this area in a few hours. If we don't succeed now, the Fortuna mission will be over for good.
Alright, well, I'm outside, so we're gonna explore. We're in a space.
Yeah, so yeah, and basically that's what this game is about. It's very much an exploration game, with puzzle solving and, like I said, a little bit of like you know, mechanical simulation, like rocket simulation, and there's different kinds of things that you basically end up doing throughout the game. But like, I don't know, like from what I've played so far, it's obviously like you can tell it's a more indie style game, but at the same time, for like what they're tackling in this game, and you know, like I think it's got a decent amount of polish on it, but like
yeah, it definitely looks really good.
Yeah, but I could see this game though, like if they were to be picked up by a bigger studio that like, you know, funded the game, I would really like to see these guys make something like this, but with, you know, a much more AAA version of it, like, because I think this is like the stuff that you get to do in this game, and the way that they've like, you know, given you some really cool and interesting things to do. I could just see it like being funded much higher and just really getting an amazing experience out of it. Like part of it almost, like, for some reason, I don't know why, but it this almost reminds me of Detroit Becoming Human, like that kind of like style almost. but like with less polish. Because, like I said, obviously it's a more indie game, but
Yeah.
for some reason it gives me like Detroit Become Human kind of vibes in some ways. And like basically you like as you go along you upgrade and you get like different kinds of tools and things you can use. Like at the point that I'm at, I got like a cutting torch that like mounts onto your wrist, and then you can just kind of cut like doors open and stuff to be able to get through, open up pathways and things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like at first glance, this game looks like it's gonna be like a horror style game, but it's not. It's just like a very detailed, story driven game that kind of like focuses on just being alone out in the universe, trying to restore power to Earth and kind of trying to save what people are left, basically. And so yeah, like I've really been enjoying this game a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
don't know
it looks like you said, I think it looks pretty polished.
Yeah, for a more indie game, like I think it looks fantastic. And it's really got I think a really good price point. And yeah, just having it on Game Pass though is like for me, like I honestly think that if you have Game Pass, this is a must try. Like if you like like very story driven, narrative driven games, I think this is definitely one worth checking out.
Let's see. I missed
But yeah,
something.
like I think the like the worlds and the stuff you're in looks fantastic, and like and it does have some really decent looking graphics and some realism to it. I think in the more, like if it was more polished, I think they could have it look a very very realistic, but it still does an amazing job, and it still looks fantastic the way that it is. But yeah, like eventually I haven't gotten them yet. I think I'm to the point of where I'm about to, but you do get like a droid that's like a droid thing that's kind of similar to like the little floating dude that's in Gears.
Oh,
You get
Jack.
you get something similar to him who kind of follows you around just like in Gears, and like helps you fix certain things, and helps you like navigate through things and solve puzzles and things like that. So it feels like there's gonna be a lot of things like what was in Gears 5 that you'll kind of be doing, as far as like solving puzzles and ways to get through, opening up ways to get to other places.
Yeah.
Shoot, I forget what the password is for this doorway to get through there. I didn't. Oh, there it is.
What am I
3548. Where are you at right now?
I went up to the door and I pressed the button, and the button kind of stopped working.
Is it like the keypad where you had to enter in a password?
No, it was just it looked like an up and down arrow.
Oh, okay. So what you have to do is, yeah, like it did it open up the elevator?
It it didn't open it. It just looks like it malfunctioned.
Oh, okay. I think there's something that you have to. There may be something that you have to do. I forget now, cause I took the elevator up just now, and then there's a door. There was a door up at the top that you go through, and then there's another door that's got a keypad that you got to enter the password
Oh,
into.
there's a ladder right here. Wow. Stupid.
Yeah, that's what it was. You take the ladder. You have to take the ladder up, and then because I think you gotta restore the power first, and then the elevator will work. Yeah, so yeah, and then there's like behind the desk, there's a little note that you gotta read, and it tells what the password is for to open the door.
I feel like some aliens are
Sid, I see you're on your way up to the
Yeah, see, and that's what I said. It really feels like it's gonna be a horror game at some point, but from what I've read and stuff, it's not. Because I'm like, oh, I better make sure that Corey knows what he's getting into. Make sure that it's not something that he's that's gonna catch him off guard or something. Yeah, it's just basically a very abandoned, and yeah, feels very isolated, and like something crazy's gonna happen.
It's
But
5 years since we last received a microwave power transmission from the lunar colony.
yeah, it's basically
At
just
first, no one believed it would be possible to
game
transmit
that-
energy
that
from the moon back to Earth.
wants
But the
you to
WSA
go around and
detected it wrong.
explore
Just
and
like you will,
read
get the
stuff and
MCs back online.
like just kind of try to, at your own pace, figure out what's going on.
I like it though. I mean, it seems cool. It seems like a it's like a very, I don't know, simple's the wrong word, but just like a very kind of almost relaxing game.
Yeah, definitely the music I think is really good, and it's definitely some like more relaxing music, and yeah, you just kind of just go around looking for stuff and just kind of at your own pace reading things and trying to find your way through, and like I said, there's the narrator or the AI kind of voice that kind of tells you like what your objectives are, and so then you try to figure stuff out and all that, so kind of find your way through.
Yeah.
But so this is on like still on Earth, but you in the beginning there, did you put your suit on?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I've took the elevator up already.
Okay.
So. But yeah.
This
I
building
think
once
this is gonna
functioned
be
as part of the WSA,
I might actually
but
come
it's
back
been
to
our home
this
for
and
many years now.
see
I
what
still can't believe you'll be leaving here for
this
good
is all
soon.
about.
But
Yeah,
the
there's some really really neat and interesting. Like I actually thought it was really cool. Like sitting in the cockpit of the rocket, and like they're doing the whole countdown, and like they're not the countdown, but the thrusters are like everything's kind of going on, and you've got to like they're like on the panel next to you where you're sitting. It kind of tells you in sequence what you're supposed to do to start it. And so then you just got to kind of look at that and then try to find which levers and buttons that they're showing on there, and then you just kind of do them in sequence, and then you take off and you start flying into space, and then you reach to the moon. And then once you get up to the moon, there's a part where you've got to like you're looking through a camera thing, and you've got to kind of use the thrusters to line up the edge of your ship, so you can dock into the station there. So like it's got some really cool things that like honestly I've been really impressed by, and I've been really enjoying about this game. So So yeah, if you like these kind of games, to whoever is watching or listening to this, definitely check this game out. Like I think this is a really well done game.
Yeah. No, it's super cool. But we're approaching the 40-minute mark here, so we're gonna wrap it up. But these are two really interesting, cool games on Game Pass. Deliver the Moon and Totally Reliable Delivery Service are the games that we checked out this week. Available on Game Pass. Game Pass is on Xbox and PC, so make sure you check it out. Download Arsenal X, our Xbox podcast, as well as our family of shows. You can check out all of our content on bossrushgames.com. Thank you, Jesse, for pointing out Deliver the Moon. And yeah, we'll see. We're going to try to do one of these videos every week to highlight some cool games on Game Pass. So
yeah, and sometimes we'll pick some stuff that maybe that we wouldn't normally play, or just stuff that sounds interesting that no one's really talked about, or like we don't really know much about like these games, and just kind of hopefully give people a chance to kind of understand what some of these games are without actually having to download it. Because I know, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who, just don't have the hard drive space to, just download whatever they want, and just to try things out. So, if we can help you find things without really having to try it out yourself, then we've kind of done our job, I feel like.
yeah, for sure. So but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, we love you. Goodbye.
Bye.